Ah, yes, we have the transcoding. Excellent. Let's go vanilla client this evening, seeing as well. We're doing the do, yes. A bit of social mediaing to do as well. All good, we should be fine. I forgot to make myself a bloody drink. I think I've got time to do so before anything gets started. Oh, wait. Wrong server. Durr. Yes, we went on the 2019 server last night at the end because Space Quest went over there to do a little extra with the XP, etc., and the aliens on the 2019 server, which is obviously the quiet server. Right, I'm taking Brute Cal, my keeper, along for HodorRaid. Should be interesting. Should be good. We will see. I think we're going to be fine. Let's join HodorRaid and see where we're at. So a little late starting tonight. Can't be helped. And no point crying about it. So, okay. Stream looks a little dark. Let's go to the live screen. There we go. Let's brighten that a tiny bit. That's probably enough. Shout out if it's not. You've got more visibility in game now than I do. So yeah. The Arbiter is up, by the way. Bebop episode 2's up. Oh, cool. That's pretty good. Oh, what's this? All Oatley has followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Where are we? Big Man Forces. Click to join the raid. Join raid, go LFT. Does it all for you. Could not be easier. Latex ribbon added to callers. That is an old name, you know. That's a name that's been on Rubicar probably as long as I have. Or fairly close to, I would say. Going the wrong way. Of course I am. What do you expect? So yeah, mad stream last night. My God. Are they... Maybe they're still in... They're not here. I'm guessing maybe they're in Inferno. Soon find out. Well, not Inferno, but, you know, doing real Pand, I'm guessing, at this point. I think maybe it is. I think I've arrived in the middle of the pandemonium section of it, doing probably real Pand at the moment, which is cool. I was still thinking Sector 42 and thought, no, I'm way early for that. And... yeah, should be alright. So yes, the whole Sector 42 will be a little after this. What time it is meant to be at? Time zones are fun, just saying. And... let's have a quick look. Time zone thing. So Pande and Real Pande, we must have just hit it for Real Pande then. And it's 8 o'clock my time for Sector 42, which we will be there for. I need to do some social mediaing, don't I? I haven't done the social mediaing yet. I've done a tweet. I've twitted. Because you do. Bear87, hello, Carlos, sir. Sir Carlos, sir. Don't call me sir. Calling me sir is like adding an elevator to a lavatory. Completely unnecessary. So, yes. No, I don't want to delete my ring. Why? Why does it do this to me? I'm guessing Real Pande. I just about made it. Yay. So we got callers now. Current callers. Right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, we got the callers. Unfortunately, with Real Pande, running alts into loot stuff is damn near impossible, so just is what it is. I changed my name because you butchered it so hard. Just Bear is easier, I figured. Okay. Well, I don't know what it was then. Yeah, I do. Half the time I can't read the font. I'm like... because it's on like a little 1080p monitor miles over there, so I can barely read it. And then when I try and pronounce it anyway, it's like, wait, what? There we go. So that's Discord done. I'll do the other one. I'll do a bit of the book face. Okay. I'm still waiting from last night's stream to finish rendering on YouTube. It just doesn't seem to want to get itself done. It's been, well, I mean, okay, it's nearly a 5-hour video, but even so, it's only 1080p. So it's all there, all the timestamps are done. I'm just waiting until YouTube's finished doing its thing, and then we can get on. Okay, I think, yep, that's everything. Except me not following. Little bit of lag. There's my mouse, there's my mouse. It's a little syrupy, gotta be honest. Mind you, I did just have Chrome open, so hey. Really enjoying the Keeper, nearly level 50 now. Keepers are awesome, mate. They're a great class to get into the game with, definitely. Well, we got Leo. We don't get Leo very often. Or it doesn't seem like we do. Yeah, Keeper's very good. The Keeper seems to have a lot less weak spots as well. You just have to sort of change how they're going as you go along, kind of thing. You know, if you're finding that you're getting spanked by mobs, then you sort of change the perk setup, etc., to a bit more defensive, etc., and they come good again. I do not have time to go and get a drink. My own fault. I did join the raid, didn't I? Yeah, when you're a new keeper, like Lobby, you want your Aura of Revival perk line as high as you can get it. And then Blessing as well for a bit more healing. You definitely want your Bio Shielding. And Reaver when you can, kind of thing. Early days, anyway. Was Bear Chrysalis before, subbed yesterday? He asked about... Oh, I remember, yeah. So it's not... Oh, there's no R, is there? I have no idea how you meant to pronounce it then. I guessed at Chrysalis. There was a lot going on, if you remember. There was about 20 subscribers went flying past. And I was like... trying to read them all and keep up with everything. Chills. Oh, right. Bear Chills. Oh, like Bear Grylls or whatever it is. The outdoorsman, self-styled. Chills, right. You really love Chrysalis, yeah. I just misread it, basically. I saw an R where there wasn't one. So, yeah. You know, when you half read a word and you're like... yeah, it's basically one of those. So, yeah. We'll be okay. We will all get there, don't worry. They were the best boots, 600 HP. They used to be. They used to be a good pair of boots, those, back in the day. Stay with the group. I'm looking now. I can't see Savik is not on for this. You might be on later for Sector 42. Not sure. I think we lost somebody. Possibly went in a bit strong somewhere. Maybe fell off. It does happen in big, busy raids like this. You've really got to be gentle with running, because the game can trip you up quite easily. An expensive laptop, 2 accounts max FPS. If you're going to play more than one account permanently, I would say use the old client anyway. And it's more CPU when it comes to running AO. A lot of it is down to the CPU efficiency. I know someone that, you know, I've only got a 980 and it does okay. It does fine. And I'm at 1440p, don't forget. It's an older game, but I mean, yeah, go for what you can afford. If it's got dedicated graphics, sometimes you can have a bit of a issue with getting it all to work. Someone figured out there was a way of doing it in Windows now, so you don't have to mess around. I use DG Voodoo 2, so I'm wrapping the game as DX11. ITO Derry subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 5 months, currently on a 5-month streak. Thank you very much, ITO Derry. Yeah, it was all a bit bonkers last night. I looked at the numbers afterwards. It's like best stream ever. It was like people were trying to one-up themselves, or one-upmanship between each other, donating subs. It's like, oh my god. Yes. All good fun though. Yeah, you won't get max FPS in AO even with the best will in the world. It just doesn't push the graphics card that much. DG Voodoo 2 is good though. It makes the game run in DX11 instead of DX7-8, which is what the old client runs in. But yeah, AO is an older software, an older game, so the whole, you know, trying to get it to run right, etc. it is a little weird, yeah. But all things said and done, with a bit of twinking, etc., it all works quite well. They're probably never going to release another version of this game. I'd be extremely surprised. They've got the Dune IP to be working on, so very little reason to, you know, have their smaller... I mean, as game companies go, they're quite small. So it's not like they've got a spare 200 people to work on a new AO that aren't already working on the new Dune IP they've gotten. I mean, that is quite a prestigious IP to have. Yeah, they got Dune. You know, Frank Herbert, Dune. Massive sci-fi franchise, so they've managed to land that IP to make a game of. But from what we understand, it's a builder survival type game like Conan Exile was, so they'll probably never make anything akin to Anarchy Online, which is building a character as much as it is anything else. So, but IP means intellectual property. It's just a lot easier to say IP. IP in Anarchy Online are intellect points or whatever it's called. Yeah, improvement points. So when we're talking about them in game, we say, oh, be careful with the IP spend. We actually mean improvement points when we're talking about a type of game. You've never heard of Dune. My God. You've heard of Alien. Heard of Star Wars? Star Trek? Yes. As far as literature goes, it's bigger than all three of those combined. Dune is a massive thing. They've been trying to make a good movie version for years. They've never succeeded. If you read the books, you'll understand why. There's just so much in the books that is very hard to translate to film. Hopefully they'll get it right with this one. Everyone the critics are saying this is like the closest we'll get to a good Dune. And instead of trying to shorten the movie and ruin what Dune is about, which is the story and the characters in that story, like they did with the last movie they made, which I still like it because it's Dune, but it's still pretty terrible. They cut like virtually half the movie anyway. For runtime considerations, but what they've done with this one instead is go, no, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is cut the first book in half instead of trying to make, you know, do it that way. And then they've thrown the same kind of VFX and everything at it that they can now with new movies. So they may be able to actually pull it off. They've cast it really well. As long as they get this screenplay right, it should be quite good. external IPs, more cooks in the kitchen. Yes and no. Conan was an external IP to begin with. They had a lot of success with Conan, financially, and even critically, although... Uh-oh. It has fallen off. Well... How? I don't know, because I was nowhere near the edge. I'll probably miss this raid now. I was nowhere near the bloody thing there. I think Ryzen 5 600 is good enough. I want absolutely smooth gold plate. You won't get it with any processor on the planet. You won't get absolutely smooth. See if the porthole's open. I don't think it will be. I just happened to be saved in Inferno, that's all. It would make more sense to save in locks now, yeah. I'm playing AO with 620 HD graphics. Yeah, it's not a game that does run smoothly. It's 32-bit. It's very old janky code that's never really been fixed, but it does pretty well. I mean, having a CPU like that, yeah, it's going to run pretty well. It'll probably run better for you than it does for me. But, you know. It is what it is. What I don't like about that is I fell off there without actually being in... without actually moving or anything else. I said it felt laggy, and it does. I think the porthole's gone. No, it's still there. My God, that was lucky. Yeah, real pand, real respawns. Thankfully, I'm on a keeper that can run through all this crap. Need a good sound card. Maybe. Sound card will help. Some people play with the sound off. I would say as long as you've got AC 97 sound, you'll be okay. I would suggest running it in HD mode though. Heard about talking screens. There's... oh God, that's a massive subject. I create content, so I edit videos, photographs, etc. So I need colour accuracy more than I need super fast response times. Playing Anarchy online, you're probably better off with an IPS panel. Just generally the colours, etc. are better, but you won't get as fast sort of refresh rates and stuff. I meme a lot. Nobody uses sound cards anymore. I use an external audio device though. But that's because I plug XLR devices in and out of the computer, i.e., you know, professional microphones and stuff. And I have done for a very long time, so I've always had something akin to it, and a mixing desk and stuff like that. Yeah, you're a music guy. They're not props. They're real guitars. Ibanez Gem Floral 1988, 2002 Gem White, and a 2012 Gibson Les Paul. A 30th anniversary Marshall combo. Very rare, very, very nice. Yeah, I was a professional musician for most of my life. I've always played in bands and done session work and stuff like that. Went to the Musicians Institute, etc. Mihalik, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not going to pick a guitar up and do anything right now, but yes, I do play. I have to be careful what I play over streams. I can flex my Ibanez Jumpstart pack. They're great, those Jumpstart packs. We didn't have anything like that. When I started playing guitar, you went to the local music shop with your $50 or whatever, you know, and you bought the crappiest, nastiest piece of crap guitar they had, and you learned on that. Like these Ibanez Jumpstart packs are a hell of a lot better guitars than we had when we started off. Yeah, if you search older videos on my channel, you'll find a bunch of them with me playing in a function band and stuff called the Cellar Dwellers. We were actually really, really good. I mean, you know, we did some pretty prestigious gigs. But yeah, you can hear us there. We were more like a kind of rocky covers type band, but not cheesy, hopefully. Did a lot more of the indie rock stuff that people wanted at their weddings and stuff. But yeah, you can check that out. There's a few bits and pieces there. I mean, every time you watch one of my videos on YouTube, you've got that intro music. That's me. All of it. Playing the drums on the keyboard like that. You know, MIDI drum thing. The bass. And the 3 guitar parts you can hear, but maybe not realise there's 3 there. But yeah, there's a fair bit of it. I've got long hair in some of it, really short hair in other bits of it. Right now I've got just can't be arsed getting it cut hair. That was it was short at one point. I went from I could sit on it at my wedding, Nickelback. The Flickers, we want Nickelback. Nickelback aren't that bad. I know it's cool to hate Nickelback, but the real musicians, you know. Some of their songs are actually quite good. Just keep it to yourself. Oh, I'd play Nickelback at your wedding, Mahalik, if I still had a band and we could get visas and, yeah, and God knows now. Before this whole Brexit malarkey, it would have been quite easy, I guess, but not so much anymore. I'd have to get a new passport, then I'd have to get visas, and then there'd be the whole... Oh, God. Yeah, if you want Nickelback at your wedding, you can have it. I learned Sweet Child of Mine, note for note, just for one person's wedding, because they wanted that as part of their wedding. So I had to learn that, and we'd never gigged it before we actually did it at the wedding do. So it was kind of a high pressure thing to start the song on your own. One fluff and it's just going to ruin their wedding, you know. No pressure. But yeah, it went flawlessly. It was all cool. So then we gigged it quite a lot actually, till the singer couldn't sing it anymore. Bless him. It is a hell of a test of a vocalist. It's easier for a woman to sing it. It's a threat I actually use. The girlfriend is into all the rumba, salsa. Yeah, so I told her for every one of those songs there'll be one Nickelback song. We agreed to go more indie hip hop. You want to tune in to Smooth FM and just pick out good songs. Songs you can actually remember and sing along to. That's what you want. Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that survive. Apparently Sharp Tony was Shred Tony. Yes, he was. Is, I guess. Yeah, I did a video like he did a Why I Play, and invited me to do a Why I Play guitar video. So I did. That's on there somewhere on the channel. And the music all the way through it is actually me as well. Zoop AO, good evening, wise of sirs. Well, welcome to the stream, good to see you. It's a little quieter this evening, a little more of an intimate stream for everyone. Yes, we're doing Real Pand, and then we've got a bit of a break, and then Sector 42. Yay. Summer 2022, yeah, possibly, yeah. I don't know how much it costs, because I've got to get a passport and everything now. It's like stupid. To cross over 30 miles of water, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, last night was a bit nuts. It was great. I really enjoyed that stream though. It was a lot of fun, especially like looking at everyone's little twinks and stuff, and then everyone trying to troll me with gifted subs and just nuts. But a lot of fun. There were some really good twinks as well. I was quite impressed by some of them. Well, if she dances to it professionally, mate, you should let her have a few of those at the very least. I mean, that's like a come on. And we got a bit of drainage. I mean, she's probably going to want you to do a bit of dancing, you know. My son was super excited to see me on your stream. Was he really? Oh, cool. Ooh, your character's on TV, Dad. The man's talking about him. Santa is talking. He's 6. Santa Claus is talking about him. The ads Mark 2. This is going remarkably quickly, I have to say. Does the whole game definitely feels laggier tonight. It's been weird. I've been taking classes for years, more intensively this year, with her and the friends, dance company friends with. Yeah, well, you'll be okay as long as you can master, like, you know, pick one simple dance you could do really, really well. Go with that for the wedding dance, and you know, leave it at that kind of deal, you know. You can do the new moves by numbers, but still have no idea. Yeah, you don't need to understand what you're doing to do it. Hell, look at me. Right, okay, beast is down. Me with my glowy armor of doom. Right, time to get a nice cup of tea, I think. I think we're going to go for tea. Nice hot drink. I'll be back in a momento. And I'm back. Yes, indeed. Right. Let's get out of here. Don't need any of the loot, so yeah. I'm going to go park the Keeper outside Sector 42, ready for the rest of the raid. Ooh, excuse me. Red. It's very red. 4,490. Hopefully that's enough. Geronimo! Wrong way. I thought I wasn't zoning. Yeah, so I run the game with a little DX wrapper called DG Voodoo 2 when I'm running the old engine. By the way, the Dune movie landed here on Friday. I seen it yesterday. It's better than expected. It gets Dune right, but it's a really unfinished story. Well, yeah, they said there was no way they were going to do it that way, so rather than ruin the narratives in the book, instead of doing that, just, you know, make 2 movies out of the first book. And the first book basically is only an introduction to the Dune universe. And the way they ended it in the previous movie, you know, the one back from, was it the early 90s or late 80s? It wasn't, I think it was 80s actually. Yeah, it didn't quite land. And the ending was like, wait, no. Was it 1984? My God. Yeah, I think they said they ended it halfway through the first book, which does make sense. The movie spends about half on Caladan. Really? Doesn't even make it to Arrakis till the middle of the movie. Well, that's good, because it establishes them a little better. You know, you should know more about House Atreides, etc. beforehand. Right, so what I did do today was, having completed my dailies, I found out I got a Freelancers Inc. token. Right after the duel with Jamis. Oh, it's only just... Yeah, they definitely need the second movie then. The story's really just got going. So they've kind of gone in deep with the build-up and the betrayal by the Harkonnens then, I'm guessing. I mean, I think in the 1984 movie they've been picked up by the Fremen in the first 45 minutes or something. It was a shame about Jamis, but yeah. Goodbye, there we go. Resets your dailies. Yay, you can do dailies twice in a day. Music outstaying its welcome. Enslyric, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it didn't stop till I got to the grid. Yeah, but I'm quite interested to see it. And the next movie, I hope they do it. If they've taken the time and effort to get it as far as that point in the story, they could really make the first book into 3 movies. That would actually make more sense. The soundtrack is amazing. That'll help for me. That always helps sell it. It's like the Blade Runner movies. The soundtrack was just the dogs for me. It really just, oh yeah, this is it, you know? $35 minutes to step, so they were obviously taking a bit of a... Yeah, okay, I'll just get a couple of dailies done. I won't try and do... Hello? God, it is laggy. Yeah, I've heard little bits of the soundtrack and just gone, yeah, I like that. You know. Oh, you feel the sort of... You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Ben de Grav has reached enlightenment. Congrats, Ben de Grav. On 220, salvage mission, okay. Hans Zimmer, yeah, I love him. He's just so good. He's just so good at composure. People go, who's your favourite composer? And I'm like, Zappa, Zimmer, Beethoven. No, we mean, you know, those, yeah, but they... Yeah, I'm not saying that they couldn't do interplay and counterplay and yada yada yada, but they did it 400 years ago. They're not the only people doing it anymore. There are modern composers to listen to. And I guarantee you people like Beethoven, etc. would have been listening to Zappa and people like that and going, oh, this is really clever, I enjoy this, is, you know, oh, I see, you did this and then this, oh, this is wonderful. Guarantee you those composers would, you know, approve in a big way. Can I run around the side of these things? I usually fluff it up and die. Nearly died. Yeah, Zimmer's play... I mean, I think if you look at Zimmer's playlist, it's pretty impressive. There's him and then... oh, I forget his name. He did Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Back to the Future... Oh, did he do Back to the Future? I think he did some of it. Yeah, the non-Huey Lewis and the News parts. Does it have a political agenda? Oh, God. It's Dune. Go read the books. Make your own mind up. Dune is older than me. When did Herbert publish Dune? It was in the 60s, wasn't it? Yeah, John Williams, that's it. You can superimpose politics onto any piece of art that's ever been made. Doesn't mean it's intentional every time. It's set thousands of years in the future, ASA. It's so far beyond where we are now. I mean, you'd need 3 movies just to cover the backstory of the Dune universe. There was dozens of wars, factional stuff. Oh my God, it goes on and on and on. It's like a complete universe. It's like saying, is Lord of the Rings political? Well, if you really want it to be. Otherwise, no. Right, Black Market BioWare. Let's upload that one. Are there any fixers around here that aren't AFK? Doesn't look like it. Right. Lord of the Rings is clearly a story about Frodo changing genders. Oh, God. Yeah, I never quite got that from the story, but okay. We're just trolling again, are we? I mean, The Matrix, yeah, I get it. The are you really you and all that. Where's Savik when she's needed? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think there might be a roleplay thingamy-bob going on. I don't know. Let's have a look. Is Savik online even? She is online. Sends her a message. Right, I'm just running my little froob fixer over. What I would suggest, ASA, is go out and get the book. Read at least the first 3 books. And then you sort of have an understanding of what Dune is actually all about. Dune is such a simple word for such a massive idea and place. Mission 9M. Do you offer advisor service for reactivators? General advice. I'd happily play... No. Don't offer me money to give you free advice. Well, it kind of is post-apocalyptic. The Earth has been destroyed. Mankind is out in space. There's one great resource that connects all of mankind. Some faction of, the factions of mankind have had 20,000 years to drift apart and are virtually aliens to each other. But the spice comes only from one place in the universe, and it's needed to transverse the universe. So people are kind of, kind of picky about who has control of it. Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of Anarchy Online is based on Dune. It kind of is, yeah. Yeah, with the clans kind of being the Fremen and Omnitech kind of being the Harkonnens. Although they rather think of themselves as the Atreides, but nah. Only available from one place. Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. It is definitely... Dune is heavily borrowed from in Anarchy. Right, find 3 unique bits. Come here. Trash mobs. Okay, trash mobs. I'm a big, you will die. We'll have one of them. Please wait. Oh God, the lag. It's going to be a fun stream, really? What was this? Sleeves 165. Nah, not worth it. Grace for the quality entertainment. I'll look at your tunes for free. Don't worry about it. People like Mahalik will look at your tunes for free, but Mahalik can be very harsh. At least he is with mine. And Savik's. Every time Savik plays a doc, he goes, real docs use pistols, not one-hand blunt. A lot of the keeper you were just looking at, which is it's stupidly powerful now, was down to Mahalik going, no, do it this way. You want the absolute harshest critic? That would be Mahalik then. You don't need to. You don't. I mean, my whole channel and everything else is all built around helping people out, get to grips with the game, not abandon the game, because it is really cool. But it does take a lot of getting into, and I think a lot of people maybe don't have the time or inclination to learn something as complicated as Anarchy Online. But I think it's worth it. I think once you've learned it and you've got to grips with it, it's so worth playing. It's like Skyrim is a great game if you get to the end and complete it and everything. Human foot, I've got human foot. I've played for years and still know nothing. I kind of feel like that. I still find out new things from people. I've just been around a long time and I remember a lot of stuff. So I you know, it's like this Enforcer was going to be two-hand blunt until Mihalik kept saying no, no, no. Oh, I'll take the Cyborg Death Squad helmet. 6 to comp lit. Handy dandy little item. Make a bit of room. When you're just short, it's dead handy. Noob Island. Okay, I've got a sandstorm inside the mission building. Well done. This is what I mean. There's a lot of jankiness about Anarchy Online. There just is. And you just get used to it. You just go, oh, it's doing that. That's fine. It's like driving an older car. You go, oh, I know it's fine. It does this sometimes. Oh, so close. Name of game and theme from a friend. Be interested. Search for pictures. See graphics. Nope. Yeah, well, people that are looking for graphics will play games that are crap just because the graphics look good, and that more than anything is a shame. I mean, I've looked at games that have like amazing graphics, like Warframe has amazing graphics. You know, it runs incredibly well. My little Froob fixer is some poor guy was asking me for HOTS and stuff while this tomb was still stood where on top of the grid, and then I forgot to run him away from there and log him off. If I kill a few Ravs, that should be enough for a ding, and then we'll call it and go back to hanging for Sector 42, I think. Otherwise, we'll just be too late for the actual raid. Yay, it stopped doing the thing. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people said, oh, you know, look at this game, it's got amazing graphics, and I'm like, that is, like, on the bottom of the list for me. Yeah, Minecraft's got amazing graphics when you add shaders and stuff to it. Volpu, welcome to the stream, good to see you. So yeah, I mean, it is a bit weird, but I'm a big... I got a dailies reset token, so I've reset dailies. I'm going to do them, then Sector 42. I just want to ding because I'm so close to dinging, it's annoying. Killing the mob might even do it. Then I'm going to log back to the Keeper and join for the Sector 42 raid. Yeah, I mean, Warframe was a really good game for quite a while. Between 2016, 2019, it was like its golden era. It was really good, and then the balance sort of went towards trying to, you know, nickel and dime the players too much and make everything way too grindy, send people into the transaction store, and it was annoying. Like, you could get the new stuff, but it just took so much effort to get, it wasn't worth getting. Do you know what I mean? Minecraft is it's a real chill game, and it's its own little world, really. Some people are incredibly clever with it. There's a lot. It's such a sandbox for what you can actually do within the game itself, though. I mean, some of the stuff people can build. I mean, it looks like they're designing the build on a separate computer somewhere, layer by layer, and then going into game each time and building each layer in like 3D printing their design inside the game. Yeah, you can make logic gates, so you can make a computer effectively. Yay! Right, that'll do. I just wanted that ding. I don't know. Call me sad. I'm going to run out now. Run the whole way out. Park the tune. I am too big for doors. I don't care. Yeah, run through, run out, and then back to the next one. It's 188, so tomorrow I can hit Title 6. And all will be good. Title 6, there's a load of new stuff I've got to play with, including a little more IP here and there. What weapon am I using now? It is a quality 200 OFAB Bear for now. Quite good. Feels slower than the Howlet. The Howlet was really good though. Is Minecraft the most played game ever? I'm guessing it probably is. It's quite cheap to buy though, isn't it? They've got RTX support for it now. And it's like, Zale shaders, am I nothing to you? The main problem with the mods for Minecraft was, instead of having a nice organised site like Nexus or something like that, where you know you're not downloading dodgy stuff, it just seemed... have you checked the GMI for a quality 250 AI two-hand blunt? I haven't. We could do that after the Sector 42. Pac-Man or Tetris or Snake. Well, Snake was on all the early Nokia phones, wasn't it? Everyone played it. Two-hand blunt, not anymore. Yeah, well, in 2015... where's my mouse? In 2015, a lot got changed. So it was like a complete rethink for a lot of classes. Two-hand blunt is the worst ever. It is not, Vulpoo. Two-hand edge is really good as well now. It depends what class and what you're going to do. Like, the Obsidian Desecrator is kind of nuts. That would be my other choice on an Enforcer as well. But it would just feel very similar to playing a Keeper, you know, because you're using the same weapon, etc. Originally, I made my Enforcer before I made my Keeper, and my Enforcer was two-hand edge because I wanted a Queen Blade. This is how long ago I made it. I know what that beam can do. Two-hand blunt is literally a stick or a support beam, which is the end game weapon for Emps. Also, that beam's got a hell of a taunt on it as well, which makes the Enforcer's job easier. Two-hand blunt is a monkey. Atrox two-hand blunt is a monkey with a stick. Yeah, kind of. But that's all it needs to be. Yeah, so after that I'd made a Keeper and I was kind of like, this feels awfully sameish. So then I made my Enforcer one-hand blunt, just so it would feel different from playing the Keeper. My old Keeper, not this Keeper. This Keeper's borrowed so many bits and pieces off my old Keeper, I'll probably end up deleting him. Atrox is the worst breed type for PvE Inf. You think so? Got the most HP. Weakest nano pool though. And worse evades. Well, there was the I think it was called Atrox Rage or Mongo Rage. It was a perk from the breed line, so the genome line for Atrox, which was really useful in PvP. But then that perk got a nerf. So it, like with PvP, it's whatever works the best at that time. The Awakened Beast armor came out, and that became the dog's danglies for PvP because it gave you a complete heal every minute. Atrox has 3k more HP than an Opifex. Is that all? I thought they had more than that. I don't know, I'll be interested. I think it'll be easier to play a Solitus one. The nano skills are a little less painful. You've got a bit more nano pool, etc. So you're a bit more evasive. That's probably more use, I don't know. Okay, I think that was all my buffs. And the Sector 42 raid with 42 frames a second as well. My info is Two-Hand Edge Solitus. Probably my favourite tune. Yeah. Solitus basically never runs out of nano, so it depends on how you build your emp. If you suck and you must play as a meat shield, Atrox is the way to go. If you use active defences and spam absorb and Mongo, Solly, yeah. Does anybody make tall characters? There's kind of a limit to how tall you can make a character now. Ends lyric, and back on the way to Sector 42. I always go for short, medium. I usually go for a medium, like medium or medium tall. Savik somehow always ends up with taller tunes than me. I think she just casts enlarge on everything she's got. I think Savik is a cheat saw. ACDs go for it. It went for 10k last Sunday. I put a bid in for 10,100, which was all the points I had, thinking I'm in with a chance here, and I got beaten immediately. But all of Hodor is doing one side, so you're going to be bidding against even more people. Ooh, want to sell Belt of Great Justice. 6 slot, add all off, max health, max NCU. 32 evades, nano cost -5. Pretty nice. ACDC goes for 10k plus now, and in West I suppose it will go at 12. Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, more and more people have saved up and saved up and saved up, and now we're at like ridiculous amounts of points for it. But I'll keep trying for this tune. I'd like an ACDC on it, just to finish it off. unless everyone who needs it will die, then Carl will get it for 2k. If that happens, we'll donate a grace. That'd be pretty funny, yeah. I need to cut my hair. It's a wreck. Oh, they split. Okay. And they were discussing an extra tank, etc., so... Well, I still seem to be in a team. All it takes is for the fixer to go splat, then hell unleashes. Yeah, it's not like we haven't run away from dozens of seekers before, though, is it? Should be an experienced vet when it comes to running from seekers. Yeah, I've done too many Space Quest events to not be experienced at running away from seekers. and dying to them and watching them spawn in front of me as I'm running. Yes, mysteriously. And then I look in Discord and all I've got is a private message from Space Quest going, lol. He thinks it's hilarious watching me die. GSP are doing a talk like a pirate thing somewhere. I'm not sure where, to be honest. He made it a sport to hunt you down. He did. He always asks me on Discord, what tune are you on? I'm like, why? And he just sends a big grin, you know, big smiley face like, I'm going to make sure I get you, that's why. He's like, thanks for streaming the event for me. By the way, have some death. Yeah, and I just sit there and take it. I've still got my Aliens t-shirt on. I decided it was clean enough for another day. You know, like you do. Dinner, potato salad and slow cooked. Fall off the bone, pork knuckle in its own juice is delicious. Sounds delicious. We had a quick and ready, well, kind of a spaghetti bolognese. But not spaghetti. We had, what's the one that looks like eggshells? He used the Italian word for eggshells. Chiacelli or something like that. That kind of pasta anyway. I quite like it. Pasta is sugar, sugar is poison. I quite like it. Sometimes we have like a spaghetti bolognese, but actually it's just a bolognese with some bread or toast. I never have a lot of pasta with it anyway. It's always like pasta is involved, but not much of it. Can you check Hodor points for Delirious? I can only see my own points, to be honest. AO and Eve Online could become one, and then you would have planet and space gameplay, but very different cultures. Yeah, nah. They added space combat to Warframe, and it ruined it for me. I thought it was going to be amazing, but in practice, couldn't stand it. Because of the way the matchmaking and everything goes in the game, it was just... Pasta is not sugar if you make your own. It's carbs. Well, exactly, yeah. Probably going to tell me the same about rice now. Back then I could check anyone's points. White processed sugar is poison. Yep, I don't take sugar in anything anymore, thank you. Gave sugar up about... God... 7 years ago? Might be 8 years ago. Points name. I can try, but I don't think it'll let me. HodorRaid. Points. How do I spell it? Delurious. Access denied. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Maybe you were an admin or something like that. With an I. I will copy and paste what you typed. So, apostrophe, points, copied and pasted, access denied. You typed your name wrong, and it's, yeah, well, it's not my fault then, is it? I don't think it would let me anyway. I think it's an admin thing now. I don't know. It could have been you. Were you a raid leader at any point or anything like that? Because you would have probably had admin rights inside of the bot or something like that, maybe. Yeah, if you were running any of the raids, you would have had more access than, you know, me. I'm just, you know, Joe Schmo turning up for a raid sort of a thing, you know. Saccharin, that's a neurotoxin. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah. Check GMI, no sledgehammers. Okay. Daylight's 97. Welcome to the stream. How the devil are you, sir? Are you in 160p or can you see me? I'm waving at you anyway. There you go. Sometimes Daylights is watching from work, so he's listening and has the phone just on 160p. Full definition. That's how I drink tea, with the tea bag still in there. Get all your flavonoids. What team am I in? Team 3. It's pretty good. We got 4 teams for one side. That's pretty good. No milk or sugar. I have a bit of milk. I like calcium. I mean, I don't have a lot of milk in tea. His best call at the minute is the 2-hand blunt from Sector 7. Really? Over the Quality 200 OFAB Bear? Yumi Himi still with 200k points, leading for a 10th more year. Yeah, probably. But Yumihimi was like just carried on raiding and never bidding on anything. Have you recovered from your hype train yesterday? I was knackered after that stream. That was surprisingly stressful. People throwing money at me like that and trying to keep up with it to thank them. It was very good though. It's excellent. I've never seen a level 5 hype train on an Anarchy stream anywhere before, so I was very flattered. Very honoured to get one on my own stream. Maybe Twitch will pick up that, hey, people do play this game. They enjoy this game. They interact with this game. Maybe we should promote this game more. Let's face it, I've been a one-man band marketing team for AO for the last 6 years anyway. Pretty much. Not quite. Shop Tony was doing rather well. He was promoting the game. A few others as well. Rello did a few videos. Quite a few other people did a few bits and pieces. But no one seems to sort of stick at it. They sort of do it for a while and then they jog on to something else. Shop Tony just quit game completely. He's done he did some good stuff. I quite liked his Shred Tony videos. They were quite funny. They were, I enjoyed them. And by the end of the year, some 1K viewers on streams. That'd be nice. But I don't think AO is going to get that many. AO best Twitch category after baths and pools. Yes, we're not doing a hot tub stream. I'm sorry. Number one, no way am I putting that much water in this room next to electronics. And irreplaceable ones at that, some of them, like the Marshall, the guitars, things like that. And yesterday was awesome, felt quite emotional when all the stream snipers flooded you. AO is alive! But it kind of proved it. It was like I was looking at one twink and then another, then another, then another, then another, then another. It got nuts. It was very cool though. Alright. Have I got time to go get water? Tip that tea bag out and get some water. Always be hydrating. Enzleric redeemed hydrate for 100 points. Thank you very much. Not to mention the hundreds that are not in Sector 42 raid at the minute, yeah. Darknet was 500 people after the event. Yeah, and that's just the people using Darknet. It's far from... I mean, maybe the game isn't as popular as WoW or Minecraft or, or whatever. But it's popular enough, It's our own little thing at the end of the day. So we've come up on 8 o'clock my time, which is the due start time. If you level a tomb, wherever you go, you will find people also doing something. Yeah, true. I was trying to do the Mantis Daily a couple of days ago, and I was having to wait for all the breeders to respawn because the whole place was like 2 engineers were fighting over spawns because they were farming materials. Is your OFAB bearer Mark 6? It is, yeah. I was donated the BIOS to upgrade it. OFAB bear Mark 6, quality 200. and a quality 200 OFAB chest piece. I need to upgrade the symbionts, really. And I have them to upgrade, I just can't make the stats easily without building helper implants to do it. It'd be easier and faster, I think, just to level the toon up until I can just throw them in. I was thinking your next Let's Build should be things no one should ever do in AO. Oh, they will be. Yeah, they will be. Oh, like an SMG Atrox Shade. Someone was trying to do dice rolls for their next toon, and I said that's the kind of thing I'm doing in my next Let's Build series, which is going to be called FTL Let's Build a Toon series for the lols. I'll get loads of faster than light players come in. Was that you? That's a terrible build. It'd be hilarious watching someone like me who understands the game trying to do it with an audience going, oh my god. There's not a single shade spirit that adds anything to SMG, burst, ranged init or anything. None of them do. They're all geared for piercing and defense. That's it. So made it to level 20. Well, yeah. Make it to level 200 if you want to impress me, though. You might, I don't know. But it'll be done, you know, like voting, so we'll vote breed, close the vote, okay, next vote, we'll pick a head, you know, it'll be a random silly one, and I got the worst roll first try. When I read it, I went, well, you know, you can't define one type of fun is the only fun. If you want the fun of working against the grain, you've certainly got it. If you wanted to stream it or make videos of it, it would certainly be entertaining in that everyone would be going, oh my god, the pain, and, you know, everything else, so... I mean, when the first Let's Build a Toon I ever did was Fatty Boars, which was an Atrox bureaucrat, which was a kind of a troll. But they were like, good luck with that. But he's awesome now. You know, he does really well. Need to upgrade his pistols, however, but other than that, he's pretty bloody good. He's got alphas in. Yeah, Totemic Rights requires you to be using piercing, doesn't it? I think most of the others do as well. And Shades, even if you did like an MA crit build, you're still like 75-80% perk damage. And most of your healing comes from Totemic Rights and similar. And none of those perks will fire because you're not using piercing. Daylight's back in a few for roast beef. Ooh, nice. Enjoy your Sunday dinner, sir. Will you also do an Iron Man? No. I don't think Iron Man would be fun. It's not what Anarchy Online is about for me. Anarchy Online is about using the game systems in place, of which other people are a large factor, to play the game with. So Iron Man is kind of counterintuitive to me. It just says, unless it's a group of you, no, it's not fun, because you can't get a wrangle, you can't get buffs above the general buffs for your nano skills, you can't do... So you're kind of not enjoying what the game is, which is pushing the boundaries until you make the toon really good in a given framework. And then go on a bit of a power trip after you've tweaked them and run around the temple at level 60 with really great gear going, oh my god, this is amazing. You can't really do in an Iron Man. So you kind of suck the life out of it, for me personally. For someone else, maybe that's the best thing ever, but for me it's like a no. That's why I'm not really interested in Iron Man. Plus, I've got other things I want to do as well. So, yeah, the problem with the full team of the characters is I don't think everyone would be as dedicated as necessary. So what would happen is, first off, one person's going to stop logging in as often, and everything starts to slow right down. When it slows down, another person will fall away, and then another, and eventually you end up with like a core. Maybe you started with 12, you'll end up with a core of 3 people who are just like arguing with each other all the time. So yeah, I mean, I've watched people come along trying to do Iron Man in Anarchy Online over the last 5 years, and generally none have gone more than 6 months for the same reasons usually. Makes me sad there's so many items, but we always go for the same ones. We go for the ones that work. Not every item... I mean, you can make anything work, but you can't necessarily make it work well. You could go Dog of War and... could you do Dog of War in a Fear Forged blade? Could maybe do that. I'm not going to keep going with SMG Shade. I learned my lesson. We'll carry on with the Shade. Just get some Fear Forged blades on him. And you'll be grand. Of all the classes in the game, though, Shade and Keeper are the 2 newest and also the 2 most unique. In terms of how they play and work. Originally, Keepers could not use implants. They could only use symbionts. It's a bit of all 3, to be honest, Bear. Zinzig, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, the 2-hand blunt was the perk rework, the synergy of those perks and skills, and procs and everything else. And then some better weapons, and the weapons were some of the weapons got reworked as well, which made them, you know, a better choice. And then Apotheosis comes along, and that changed everything as well, which is a new research line that was added like 2016, 2017, which immediately made doing a lot of things on Atrox or whatever a hell of a lot easier. I mean, you know, the first line, which you can complete really easily straight after 201, gives you 50 comp lit and tutoring and a ton of other stuff. Apotheosis 2 gives you 5 to all base abilities. 3 gives you healing efficiency, nano damage, crit modifier. 4 gives you deflect. Yay. And a bit more nano resistance stuff. Then more evades and stuff. Then 10 to all your base abilities, and an extra 30 to first aid and treatment. And then some add damage, you know, and so on and so forth. It really did make a massive difference for people trying to do stuff. It made Atrox doing alphas a hell of a lot easier, put it that way. Those few points that you were in spitting distance of getting but couldn't quite do without towers and such, suddenly were a lot easier to get to. Let's not cock this up. Give it to him. I accept the mission, give me access. Click goodbye. And enter the playfield. Really, dude? It's like moved more in the way. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, though. Can shades use implants? Nope. They can only use spirits. But their spirits go up to quality 300. Look at... hang on, let me find the spirits guide. You'll see what I mean when you get up to the higher levels with spirits. They're pretty impressive. Because the alpha beta thing with spirits gets way more complicated. It's like, well, it's another level of complexity over normal implants and stuff. There you go. So I did a full set of alphas on mine. So you get a choice of which alphas you're going to make depending on your build. If you make an up effect shade, it's actually quite easy to swap out implants on the fly, because obviously you need 0 treatment on a shade. You need 0 IP in treatment. Because you never use a treatment machine, your spirits don't require treatment, and the first aid and these require either or, so first aid or treatment from, etc. So you don't need any IP in treatment at all. I actually had to make a video for people to believe that. For all my shades, good luck with alphas. I did okay with it. I just sat there with the guide, figured out which ones I wanted, built them, and then carried on. Zinzig, what? Either or, yeah. I mean, obviously you need first aid skill for stims, because it says there, requires first aid. Skill to use first aid, but on the heal packs, if you look, first aid from, and then on this one it's a 220, so it's 1561, or treatment from 461. So on a shade, you need 0 IP in treatment. No, you don't. You don't need a single point of IP in treatment on a shade. The only class that doesn't require it, because spirits don't require it, and your medical gear doesn't require it either. I'll show you on my shade after the raid. I can use the first aid or the health pack on other people, and it has literally, when you go like this, you go to combat and healing on my shade, and you go to treatment, it says base skill, how many IP points are in it. It says 0. I did make a video about it, because apparently people were saying, oh, I'm running out of IP on my shade, and I was thinking, really? Why? What? Oh, you're doing MA thing or something, or, you know? And they were like, no. And I was like, well, why? What have you spent it on? Well, you know, blah, 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 and treatment. And I went, why do you need treatment? And they were like, well, of course you need treatment. I was like, no, you don't. Not on a shade. Every other class, yes. Makes sense RP wise. You don't have to cut yourself open for spirits. Yeah, you absorb them through the mesisma or something. Something Victorian. I don't really know. Spirits ain't bad. The only issue is lack of nanos and perks. How do you mean? You've got a bazillion perks on a shade. Once you get to betas and then the alphas, where you're combining 2 betas, then the spirits become extremely powerful. The only useful nano I have is the proc damage. Get the stun. Stun line's awesome. It's like having your own personal UBT vendor. And according to Vulpu, it works on bosses now as well. It didn't used to. Not for SMG. Well, yeah, kind of. You're going to struggle with SMG, I'm just saying. If you want that challenge, go for it. Yeah, it's only rare when you use, it's pretty rare to use stims on a shade. It's like in case of emergency, you know, you will actually use them. And you're more likely to use Dimash. Remember, Shade and Keeper have got a 5-minute cooldown on Dimash. And I think for both classes, is it green? I think it is, yeah. I think it's green on both. It heals for quite a lot. And then Shade, if you do the pen quest, you've got like a bio shield piece of armor, which you don't have to wear, you just have to have in your inventory. and you can click it from the hotbar, and it gives you like a 5k absorb when you're in the, you're in the poop. And then you've got another nano that heals for like 8.5k or something, but you can only use that. Is it every 8 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that? But it's like in case of emergency sort of stuff. Yeah, Caress, that's it. I have used Caress in like, I've screwed up the, because the perks have got interdependencies, so if you hit one too early, it times out before the second one is ready to go. And you've got to wait out the first one's timer before you can start that line again. And if it's totemic rights, which is draining health back to you, your health can collapse pretty rapidly. Grenade is a weapon I've never used. I used it for a short time on my Engi because people were like, try grenade. And I was like, okay, I'll try grenade, and I tried it for about 20 odd levels, around 160, 180-ish, something like that. Wasn't liking it. I'll say that much. The only real emergency for a shade is in 12-man when the Inf is controlled, yeah. And you got hack and debuffed by the green tower, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, if you like grenade, stay with grenade, there's nothing wrong with it. Savik's quite a fan of big guns, seems. So, that's always good. Want to buy Warp to the War Academy, tipping 200 million. Really? Why? It's not that far, is it? Yeah, a grenade can be pretty cool. Is the War Academy sided? It could be sided. Maybe it's something to do with that and they can't get to it. I remember farming the mobs there and stuff at one time. Many, many, many moons ago. I remember, as a shade, you are invisible to docs. They simply cannot see you. Yep, this is true. They never heal you. They know your health bar just seems to bounce backwards and forwards a lot. Yeah, the worst thing on a shade is when one of your perks won't land on a mob that's too high, and then none of them land. And then you're kind of like, oh, crap. But that's kind of rare, that happens. I think the worst one is when you're in Mort doing the DB quest on the last Gamma turret. It can resist your perks, and it's like, oh, shine a light. Because then you can't heal yourself from it. Concealment infinity. You are quite good at hiding on a shade, yeah. Oh wow, Foos is back. Not seen that guy in a while. I wonder how no one has the red glowing Dust Brigade stuff. I was absolutely addicted to it to secure top DD. Red glowing DD stuff. Dust Brigade buff. Oh, yeah. Well, the 12-man buff, DB2 buff, they are good, yeah. They were even better when it's stacked with the one from Alapa as well. I don't think it does anymore, though. Not sure. Make something like a shotgun MV agent, SMG AR crack, shotgun EMF. Stuff that's hard to do but can actually work. Or an RE soldier. Yeah, that could be cool. We'll see how we go on. We're going to do a few of them, and, we might have, like, the abandon button. I was like, we're done. Done ski. nuke the toon. Yeah, Mihalik's got some pretty interesting builds, but typically what he'll use is like a lot of in-game experience and knowledge, as well as like one of the toon builder software pages, and just see if he can get it to work. An AR defensive soldier, it could be cool, yeah. Yeah, are we waiting for Alliance, or are they trying to get things together? We're west, I believe. Oh no, I'll just follow all the dots. Follow the dots. Try not to stand on a mine. Problem is PvP with a fudging stacked and sink. Yeah, exactly. That's why I walked away from it. It was going that way in like 6 years ago. It was really getting bad with it, and I just went, you know what, screw this, I'm done. If Funcom don't fix it, I'm done. I'm just not going to PvP anymore. And that was it. I just stopped caring about it. Best thing I ever did. Because to see people get into massive arguments and blaming each other and all that, and it's like, you're all as bad as each other as far as I can tell. But I'm not involved, so I don't care. So I do look at it somewhat dispassionately, except that I think you shouldn't be doing that. You know you shouldn't be doing that. Just because you're not getting banned for doing it doesn't mean you should do it. You know. There's a difference. Apparently west. They're just making sure we have understood we are going west. He said, nearly going east. Oh, I saw an Equilibrium member. Shout out to Castle Force. Yay! Trying to pay attention here and make sure I'm hitting the correct things. Literally had my NT nuked by a stacked agent box through Nullity Sphere. Yeah, it's just BS. It's like, haha, my hacks are better than yours. Hee 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 hee. I'm the best. It's just depressing. Yeah, it's pointless. Haha, I has a better aimbot than you. I'm better. Are you though? Really? You're the best cheat, so you're the best? What? Yeah, I just don't get involved. I see it every day on Discord virtually. There's some argument about it, and one side blaming the other constantly, and it's like, it's all of you. Big Meanie, hoi! Welcome to the stream. No high back, is it because I'm Omni? Yes, that's exactly why. It's nothing to do with me paying attention to a Sector 42 raid and not dying. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. and like going... and noticing that the raid force window's gone very grey. Where is everyone? Oh my god, I've gone to the wrong one. Yeah. Once we're there, then I can kind of chill a bit. But on the way there, I'm kind of like, don't step on a mine. Make sure you're getting cocoons down. Make sure you're hitting the right things. Are you spam? You know what it's like. You've done this raid, you know. Am I close enough for the auras? Yada yada yada. Pay attention to the raid, like there. Cocoon, who is that? Is that a doc maybe? You know, just, you got to be on it. Gotta be on it. I have to look over there to see what's going on, chat, and sometimes I meet it. I miss it. Lobby, there's so many of these buggers. Now, most of Savik's tunes are Omni. And I always... Savik's a mod, as well as, like, the more raids with me than soft mic on stream. And then there's Soto Mahoney, the evil Omni spy. I notice he is absent at the moment. I think he's doing a roleplay thing tonight, I don't know. Or it could be, it might be the GSP team are doing something, I think. Talk like a pirate. Savik is a honeypot Omni infiltrator. I'll tell her you said that, she'll love you. Next time we do a raid, you know when you die, you'll know why she didn't heal you. We almost had humanities. You called me. That's it, it'll all be handbags at 20 paces there after that. I've no idea what Savik looks like, I just know she's a lovely person. Who's done a lot of great stuff for the game. And she's a hell of a good player. Bloody hell. If not, it will be you who will be the one who has the meltdown at Eumenides. Yeah, probably. I hate that fight. It's so out of whack. It is. When I'm in the, you know, if I've got plenty of energy and I'm in like kind of an up mood, I quite enjoy it. But generally, I'm like, it's late in the evening when I'm streaming, and I'm kind of like, hey, I'm not having fun now. You make me want to try Eumenides so bad. It's a hell of a tough fight because you think you've got it down, and then he'll spring 4 of his mechanics all at once on you. So suddenly you'll be mind controlled. The green rot will come up. And then his ads will spawn on top of you as well. So nobody's getting healed, etc, etc. So it can all go horribly wrong very, very quickly. And he can do it with like one bubble left and you're like, no! And then everyone's died. He died like 50 times, yeah, at least. But we eventually got him down. If you die, when I first saw your stream, I thought, damn, what is this Temple Twink doing with all these AI sectors? Yeah. Clear mobs and check bio thingy. You don't need to stand right next to it, by the way. I has the transmission encoder. Yeah. It is nasty getting to these places. Yeah, when we were doing the temple and the subway, people were going, how the hell have you got this gear inside the subway, you bunch of exploiters? We're like, no, we're on the test live server and this is a brand new dungeon that's not even on the live server yet. We're exploring it. It was nice to do it on fully fleshed out tunes though, that you've actually played for a while. Because on test you kind of like create the tune in, you know, a couple of hours maybe. But some of you can't get every single item you would normally have on that tune on test line. You can get most of them. You can get a lot of the good stuff. You get every single nano deck, yada yada. So there's a lot of stuff you can get, but Oh, trying to farm Medi Blades on a little shade I've got over there. Total nightmare. Got time to look and read now. Once we get here on a melee class, until the bosses spawn, there's not a lot to do. It's all about the tactics. Stand on the grassy knoll. The grassy knoll of doom. Those NTs though, yeah. Kaboom, kaboom. I think one of them's Enzleric, I think. Or he could be somewhere else in the raid. Have a look. No, he's not in my raid group. So Enzleric is here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. No, he's there. He's there. I see him. I see him. Kaboom. Kaboom. You do a shed ton of damage on an NT. If you do a glass cannon build, it's ridiculous. You got all the lenses and stuff on. No, recompiler. Would you like, I think I have a spare one on this too. I've got a sluggish Notum lens if you need one. Someone gave me 2 of them. I've got one on the Keeper, which is kind of overkill, but yeah. 10% direct nano damage in efficiency. Kind of nice. Yeah, if you want one Enzleric, I've got it. But I'm assuming you're using the recompiler because you actually want to. Daylights, I'm back now. Also, maybe martial arts shouldn't be an option. You get MT, it doesn't matter which weapon. On paid, yeah, because you'll just use the cyber deck. And it will make any weapon you use completely useless. No one's calling the ads yet, so... Sluggish is not that much popular. I almost never cast Illumination. Usually things are dead long before it's worth using, so... Proobs get the startup cyber deck and that's it. They don't get any others. So not quite as useful as you might hope. Yeah, you spawn with it in a reap, but that's it. I did a Froob NT build, Let's build, called the Omni Experiment. Yeah, she was quite good. And still is quite useful in certain situations, but to be competent, you'd have to use weapons as well, and I don't like that on NT. But yeah, it's the basic nano deck and then that's it. Compared to the ones you get later, it's a startup weapon kind of thing. Okay, I think I'm cocooned. I am. Felt the camera moving downwards. It usually means you've been cocooned. No, I'm free again. Yeah, I know the nano deck you mean. I've still got it on that tune, even though it's like level, I think 130-ish. But you don't get any others, and you can't use any others. They all have the LE flag, I think it is, on it. Back to the grassy knoll. Bloody reapers. We're not rooting, we're not shackling these things this week. We're just killing them all. Okay. Why not? Don't they respawn pretty fast though? Which is why we shackle them instead. Down. Random jump. Trying to get that guy out of the cocoon. Come on! Die, you mother fathers. Maybe not stray too far, eh? I think it is a certain mob that casts them, but I'm not sure which one. They're pre-killing the tower over there, which is kind of cool. Usually I stand here hoping my proc will fire so everybody gets a nice boost. We will see. I always want to know what this weird mushroom thing is. Kill the pat. Okay. We hit it with damage. Now this keeper, it does reasonable damage, this keeper. That obsidian desolator is not bad. I'm just saying, it ain't bad. As soon as you get that on, you go, okay, my keeper is good again. Oh, D-Shark, yeah, it's a great weapon at 210. You instant, like 11-second full auto when you get it. As soon as you put it on, it's like, done. Had one on my soldier for quite a while. Then I had the, is it Anger of the Zan or whatever it is? Had that for a bit and then went, everyone was going, go SMG! So I was like, okay. Went SMG, farmed the bits and then went SMG on him. A little harder actually, but I think Mihalik has, was it an Envy and a PDKP and then changed out the PDKP for a Raid 9X or whatever it's called. It's like a Lobi through pistol, but it's got a hell of a crit on it. D-Shark is good, but will make you a target. There you go. Depends how tanky your soldier is, I guess. Yeah, this is all of Hodor, isn't it? We're not even... if tanking PDKP, if DDing, or have a trader in team, Raid X9, yeah. Really need the AR for that weapon. It's kind of nuts that it can be used at endgame, though. I think if you put it on as, you know, and you had to twink into it just to get it on, I think you'd be a bit disappointed. Crit drains, okay. You got itchy nose. It's probably the beard. I went shopping before, so I had the mask on. It does this. The only thing with beards, now we're in the era of wearing face masks all over the place. What's attacking? Oh god, it's another pat. Are we killing it? What are we doing? The only problem is traders, if they got the nano, forget they have to spam it at 9 seconds. Manolo executes Team Improved Challenger in your NCU. It's a great buff, that. And heal. It's like a buff and a heal in one. A buff and a hot and a heal all in one. Yeah, anyway. I've got it on my dock. It's pretty epic. Alliance are ready. Bob Ross, happy cloud accidents. Yes, I agree. Do you know Bob Ross didn't actually have afro hair? He had it for a time as a perm, but he became known for it. And, like, people didn't know it was him unless he had that hair, so he had to keep it, and he hated it. Somehow I ended up watching a video about him on YouTube, and it was a clip from like a TV documentary or something. Is it AC/DC week for you? I don't know. I've got 10,000 and something points. But so have a lot of other people. 10,580 points. Whether that will equate to getting one, I don't know. I thought I was in with a good chance last week. I had 10,100 or something at the time. And as soon as I bid, I was outbid instantly. You know, by the 1 point thing that the bid engine does. Now I stand here and do very little. Well, if I keep losing, I'll keep having more and more points, won't I, sir? It'd be really good to get one on this tune and then call them done. But we'll see. Have we got the spawn? Did we sync correctly? Yeah, we did. We got the artillery commander with the humongous hitbox. You don't have to get underneath him on melee, which is nice. A little closer than that though for some of the perks. If you can land them at all. You don't want to be underneath him when he's spawning ACDCs. Not ACDCs, Seekers. Don't want to be anywhere near him when he's doing them. There's a couple. I think I've just gained an instinct for spotting them. Honed by being anywhere near a Space Quest alien event. Now some more. They look to be snared though, so... those are getting a bit close. Okay, they're drifting. They're drifting over. Kind of going that way though. He's down. Now we just got to avoid all of them. Pet sacrifice. Hitting the yeah, the hitbox on it is enormous. Way bigger than necessary. But it does make the raid a damn sight easier to deal with. This is the moment when my NT always dies. No clue why. I don't know. The Seeker you didn't see. Whoever kept him locked with consumed by shadow. Boo. Keep your eye on the mini screen as well. There's plenty of them left. 10,670 points. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. Someone could have 12k and I wouldn't know. Yeah, the hitbox on him is the reason you can hit him with a sword from 30 meters. Is Hodor only doing west? No one's outbid me just yet. Oh, oh. No. Quiche leads with... Oh, wait. There's a raffle in between, I think. Brukal, one invasion plan. Is it safe to get anywhere near him? Invasion plan. And you bidded on the right... yeah, I bidded on the right raid instance. Before I bid, I looked for the raid leader who started the bidding, just to be 100%, because they wouldn't start a bid in someone else's one. So it was like... by the way, Monday raids also. Now back to the grind. Yes, indeed. We'll go and do the whole thing. You have to talk to the guy... in the alien sector, then you've got to go to ICC and there's another dude you talk to there. It gives you like a mission for it and stuff. It's cool. So I now have, let's have a look. Bid. No. Points. You have 55 raid points. My god, that was expensive. But yeah, I've been wanting an AC/DC on this tune since I got the last one, and I put it on the dock because I knew it would be more useful. On, you know, it wouldn't make a bigger difference quicker to the doctor than it would to the keeper. So yeah, if we does we have a meep? Yay for the me page. Attacked by patroller. Don't care. Have invasion plan. Finally. But yeah, that's going to go dead nicely in there. I think that's somebody that's... I don't know if I've got... Where's Manolo? I don't see... Manolo is not casting. Okay, I guess we're going to go beacon. There we go. Right, I shall do the do. So first of all, we're going back to the alien playfield bit. Yeah, my points are on the floor after that, but hey, got an AC/DC. So when you do get one, I couldn't remember what the hell you had to do, because I'm sure I had one once before anyway. But it's not like I get them every month even. It's like, not very often. So you pick this up. And then... At least you bid like a man with bid all... Oh yeah. If you're going to go in, you go in good. Unicorn Security Advisor. I found this invasion plan in Sector 42. So you show it to him first. Yeah, and it comes right back. It looks remarkably like some sort of old icon for a implant cluster. He's on a landing pad. Well, why are you still here? I'm making sure the dialogue's finished before I screw this. Goodbye. Right. Back to ICC, and he's over here. Yeah, bid all doesn't do anything. You've got to bid and then add the number, so you literally have to... If you want to bid all, you type the whole lot in. Yeah, but what if I'd have bid, like... 10,500, I'd have lost, because as soon as I bid 10,670, I won. It jumped up to 10,615, I think it said. Right. Oh, you can tell I've got that lens in now. How long it takes to just get that. Where is he? He's this way. Yeah, I like this one because it's white. Goes with the armour. And I think this is the only time you ever come here. Oh, mind you, isn't there like a Lobby alien daily along here? 2 of them, maybe? One, you kill the things outside the ship, and a second one, you go inside the ship and kill them, or is that somewhere nearby? Okay, and this guy just out here doing not much of anything. I was told to report to you right away. I'm not surprised if a stream sniper, which you didn't need AC/DC, would have bid exactly under your max points. Could be. Nothing I can do about that if they can see them, is there? Dun 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 dun. 1 AC/DC. So an extra 2 to crit. Nano cost down again. 75 to all inits. Direct nano damage efficiency. Critical for 2. 1,000 to health and nano. And 30 to all damage. Pretty good. Pretty Best in slot item, really. Great, glad I could help. Nah, it goes for about 10k. It's gone for about 10k the last 3 or 4 times I've ever seen it. If someone wanted to troll me, what they could have done is come here ahead of me and traded one with him. So he wouldn't be here when I got here. That would have been trolling me. Cool. I feel like I've finished the keeper now. It's taken over a year to do, though. Oh, you can't go that way. I know. Does he instantly spawn another one? Okay. I think I remember running along here trying to find a way into a reet, see if there was a sneaky way in. There wasn't. If one has the invasion plan, it'd be... Oh, he spawns when an invasion plan is looted, is it? Alright. Right, let's leave the raid. So we leave and leave there as well. We should go and try it out now, shouldn't we? Go and test drive the new thing. How much HP have I got on him now then? 35k. It's pretty good. I don't think I've got improved Essence of Behemoth running either. Has anyone got an Inf nearby? See how much I've got now. It's quite a lot. Oh no, I do have it. It's nearly gone, but it's there. I can now start for... they're doing the dueling. Actually, pretty sure both of them have got... yeah, that's the support beam of... oh, that's of Malice. Is that the one? Or is it the bigger one? There's like 2 of them, isn't there? I'm not sure. No, that is the one, isn't it? Those amps will duel forever. Well, yeah, I think they're both in... yep, Awakened Beast Armour, so they've got a complete heal. Yep, full awakened, duel forever. Yep, as soon as one of them manages to get the other one back down, don't forget they're going to have like Mongo's Kraken running. Wherever the hell that is. Yeah, so an extra 20,000 HP. It used to be more, didn't it? They nerf it a little bit. Can a shade perk with all melee weapons? Not sure. They can perk with... definitely with piercing, and I think probably most. I don't know about all, though. I've never actually tried to, you know, try to do shade with anything other than piercing, to be honest. I mean, most of the shade items and armours, tattoos and spirits are all designed for piercing and MA skill. So you can use an MA weapon with them as well. I've never quite liked the MA route, but some people do, and it is valid, it does work. However, it doesn't work as well at lower levels, but that's to do with MA skill being the lowest on shade than anything else. So for every point you put into MA skill, on how much benefit you get is via a multiplier. So if you type, let's say, MA Fist 1000, okay? And you type it into the wrong thing. Hang on. Right, so MA Fist 1000. So martial arts. So you can see there, for a martial artist, they get a 1.25 multiplier. And and that's the damage the weapons out. So just hitting with fists, nothing else. Nothing else. They get a damage of 125 to 400. Every other class gets the multiplier of 1.45, and Shade gets 55 to 258. So it's like noticeably less. It can be expressed different ways though. It's weird. Almost. Oh, for the sword. Now it's exactly the same sword. That is the sword the guy holds on the character creation screen. It drops from the first boss guy in the new Temple of the Three Winds, by the way. And it's quite a good weapon. It's just not as good as the I have the side of a bus thing. Yeah, I wanted it to look like that one. It's just the tank armor isn't there. Yeah, Shade's MA skill did get nerfed into the ground, which is when I went, definitely not going MA skill on it. Mine was already pretty much pure piercing and perks. LOL at Darknet chat, what are they saying? Come miners for balanced team PvP. Shut up, no one cares about your homo orgy in the mines. I'm glad to see the event kept them coming. Oh my god. Oh, hang on, he's going to go into bloody arguments again. If people want to bring back balanced non-multi-box PvP, it's never been balanced in this game. Yeah, so probably best with the game. So you shut up. No one cares about your negativity. Oh, God. Yeah, groan. Yeah, it's always going to be a bit like that. Not much you can do. Right, let's try a few diners with our new toy. We got a new shiny. We should go and try a few diners if they're up. Creepy is up. Let's go for the armor and die, 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 die. Screw ads. Don't care about ads. That is doing more damages. Oh. You feel the core of your being shift as a source makes room for a divine presence. Anna Risk has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. On 220. And Bio Cocoon. Don't try this at home, folks. Unless you're on a Krat or an Engi or something like that. Then you're probably okay. And nothing to want. That felt remarkably easy. That's kind of scary. Yeah, definitely a little bit more damage to what I'm used to. Not massively, but it is there. I think I was landing crits more often. Maybe. Don't know. Have a good night, everyone, and see you later. See you later, Enslyric. Thank you for coming along to the stream. Always welcome, sir. Even when your NT was level 200 and I was desperately trying to keep you alive in the sector raids on him. +2, yeah. I haven't got a crit buff running, I don't think. No, nobody gave me one. Like Savik's Keeper well and truly outdamages mine. Hello, fellow Keeper in decent Keeper armour. Are you doing Inspect? He probably is. Not a +11 crit. That is a must-have. Yeah, I don't have it running, apparently. Unless someone wants to give me the +11. You used to be able to get a higher one, didn't you? Like, after Mark of Peril, there was another one you could get, and then they nerfed it so MAs couldn't cast it on you anymore. But I can't remember what it was called now. But yeah, there was definitely a something, wasn't there? I can buff you in BS if you can get there. Probably can't. And I'm not taking this to BS anyway. I don't need anything on this too. We're level 220, research 80, AI 30, so don't worry about it. We'll manage somehow without it. I usually get the agent one, I think. I think because didn't the agent one used to last slightly longer? Well, of course, both of them are 4 hours now, but it used to last a little bit longer. Can't remember. I don't know. It's like 6 years since all the changes came in, and then it's been a year since they gave us all that big old quality of life patch with the extended time on a whole slew of nanos. Mihalik, I'm going to take a break after Sector 42. Thank you for le fun. You're welcome, sir. It's always nice to see you on stream. I know you're busier these days. But yes, you're always welcome here. That will not change. Right, let's go and have a look at a couple of the other diners we like to try. And if we can find... Could I? Thank you. Is that a HNT? No, it's a condemned... Condemned bulwark. So it's a tank armour, same shell, basically. So it's the same sort of shape as most tank armour, but you can see the colours, not a HNT. Which has got blue and kind of goldy brown. This has 3,000 to all ACs, 100 to add all def, 2,000 max health, 1,000 max nano, healing efficiency 5%, heal and nano delta for 5%, and then some resists as well. It's an awesome, awesome piece of armour, not gonna lie. Just not very easy to get it. It's a rare drop, and it's from a tough dungeon, which is the new 201 Plus subway. Come on. Where's my... There it is. I mean, a HNT is a great looking piece of armour, but this is slightly better. Let's see how we do with diner number 2. Feels pretty good, actually. So many new items. Well, yeah, you come back after a break. It's good to know there's new items and not everybody's still running around with the same old stuff. You know, because that would mean there'd been no fun new things added to the game whatsoever, so... So it's like two-edged sword, I suppose. You know, the good and the bad there. I don't think this thing has hit me yet. Or has it? Has it hit me? If it did, I think I blocked it with the Watch Ward, which is good for blocking 2 hits. Which is kind of nuts, but I love it. Oh no, he hit me! He hit me! Yay! And I out-healed it immediately. My info wears combined mercenary alien armor. Yeah, well, that's still really good on Enforcer. Nope, nothing on that guy. I'm wearing the modified combined merc headpiece. Then I've got a Dust Brigade operative chest piece, which is better for virtually every class. Gives you a crit increase of 5, ton of everything else, add damage, etc. It's like a beefed up dragon chest, and then the rest is combined merc. More HP and yada yada. I don't think... Oh, Tynos is up. Let's try Tynos just for the lols while we're here. Yeah, a full set of combined mercenary on a Enforcer is way better than you probably think it is. Definitely not rubbish. Do you want one of the new chess pieces? I've got one. I think we've got about 5. Because Dio comes around like once a month, I think it is. And I've won it, I don't know how many times. They are tradable. In fact, they're usually reasonably priced on GMI. Because they are quite a common drop. They're just a really good chest armor piece. I'm not sure on Enforcer though. This is redonkulous now. I don't even have a defensive token board. I've got the offensive one. I'm hoping that bloody video from yesterday's finished rendering. I'm gonna have a quick look. Is it still trying to get... Because at the moment it's stuck at 360p and I'm not going to publish it when it looks like that. Oh my god, it's still processing. I re-uploaded it a second time and it's done. Right, okay, well that's easy enough. Why is this one taking so long? It's just gotten stuck at 360p for some reason. Yep. The other one I sent over at the beginning of the stream and it's still not done. So I'm going to copy and paste all the timestamps and everything else and put them over. Right, now I'm going to pay attention to the game again. You don't even have a gauntlet right shoulder. I don't. No. What have I got on a globe? Yeah, imbued globe. Yeah, nothing on him either. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, let's have a look. Have we got anyone else streaming Anarchy online at the moment? Let's go have a look, see. Because then I can go and redo all the timestamps and stuff on the other... because all I did was export the video again, and this time it's processed it straight away. Is anybody else streaming a bit of Anarchy online about now? Let's go take a look. Line about now. Let's go. Thank you, I know I am. Skiz70 Anarchy Wolf's Law. That's not Anarchy Online. Why are you saying that's Anarchy Online, you silly thing? Nobody else is. Anarchy Wolf's Law is not the same game. Let's have a look. Kia, are you streaming? You are not streaming. Quarico, are you streaming? No. Chaification? No. Nope, he was on earlier. Mr. Gopher, are you streaming? No, Mr. Gopher is not streaming either. Finished 2 hours ago, apparently. So, yeah, never mind. Okay, there's no one to go raid, I don't think, guys, which is unusual, unless somebody else in the chat would like to start up a raid for them, start up a stream, and I'll raid you. If anybody wants to do that, I'm quite happy to do it. But do tell me, so I know. When I finish faffing around it. There we go. Nobody? Nobody at all? Okay, that's different. Bit of lag there, maybe. Nobody else wants to go and stream or anything else. There's nobody I know streaming, so anybody got a suggestion? And don't say Bob Ross, because you can't raid a Bob Ross stream. Nobody else. Okay, well, we'll just end it then. Thank you all for coming along to the stream. I will be back tomorrow. Possibly I'll do Hodor. Not 100% on that yet. Incredible Bob, welcome to the stream. I'm just going, my friend. I'm just going. Great stream. Thank you very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Possibly doing Hodor. I just said to them I would, so I probably should. Got to earn a hell of a lot more points again now. And something with the Enforcer, if at all possible. So yes, I will see you for that one, and